Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. And it's kind of weird, right? I'm reviewing 30-year-old comic books, but I picked up issue one, the other week, and I read it and I liked it. And I was like, oh, this is like pretty good. It's very 90s, but I kind of like it. And now we got issue two here, where we see all these dudes that have been introduced in issue one, and they're fighting the big dude who's got the stupid name of Big Boy from issue two, or from issue one here in issue two. That's what they're telling us. Like, hey, our heroes are going to be getting their revenge. But of course, if you remember issue one, you might remember that our heroes were actually in the middle of being under attack by a bunch of Toyo Harada's dudes. So this book is basically like a bunch of action, a breather, and some more action. And it's a lot of fun because of that. These kind of comic books, I feel, are at their best when they're giving you a lot of really cool stuff to look at, a lot of action, a lot of stakes, drama, things like that going on. And Hardcore issue number one delivered on that stuff. Hardcore issue number two also seems to be delivering on that stuff. So we pick up where we left off with our hardcore guys. What's his name on the motorcycle? What's his name over here? Like, okay, so there's problem number one with these guys is I literally can't tell them apart. I don't know their names. They're just the guys in the hardcore. And that's that. The only one whose name I know is the dead guy because they keep going, Maniac this, Maniac that. Yep. Anyway, the book is just a whole lot of action. We saw this first page here. Let me jump ahead. Oh, we got like a 2-page splash. You know what? Let's just throw that in. Boom. Yeah, you wanted to see that vendetta on the rocks. So Toyo Harada's dudes are there to try to get, take these guys out, but also get their documents and stuff. So while our hardcore heroes are busy doing their stuff, Toyo Harada's guys are breaking in and trying to stop the support personnel from burning all the documents, destroying all the documents, that sort of thing. Now, there is in the middle of all this still some fun character moments. Like this guy here, who apparently, unlike the others, is not a fighter pilot. I thought they were all fighter pilots. Somebody said that, but apparently I was wrong. I misinterpreted something or misread it or whatever. Doesn't matter. This dude's apparently like an actor, and he got into an accident on his motorcycle that almost killed him, and that's how he ended up here. That's the story we learned about this dude. But I just like this. Like, he's sitting here and he's like, ha, game over. That's what you get for messing with. Wait a minute. That was a 56 Harley. I just blew up my pet hog. Look, sometimes sacrifices must be made. Kind of like our support personnel over here, sacrificing their lives to make sure that Toyo Harada doesn't get this documentation. Although this is just a bin of shredded paper, you can actually go and tape all that back together if you take the time to do it. So I don't know why they left empty-handed when that's out there. So there's a lot of action, a lot of battle. Get a little bit of downtime here where they're mourning their dude. And then are you ready? We go back in for more action. Now, I kind of made fun of this on stream. Like, he's beating them to death with a can of Maxwell House coffee. But having actually read the book, I realized the dead guy, Maniac, his ashes, or at least he's telling them his ashes, are in the coffee can. And so all of our heroes who are out here off of base, outside of order, get into a fight with Big Boy, who has maybe the worst superhero name ever. And the fight is pretty satisfying. They're dealing with him, and they're dealing with their support back home, who's telling them, hey, you guys can't just go AWOL and expect us to give you superpowers whenever you want. That's not how this works. And they're like, that better be how this works, or we're all going to end up dead, and you'll have wasted all this money. So, they have a great fight with this guy. It ends on a note that shocking isn't the right word, but it is a little bit shocking. Like, to 2020 sensibilities, like today, it's not so shocking. But to 1992 sensibilities, it is pretty shocking to see what happens. And I got to tell you, I'm here for it. Maybe not too shocking. I mean, Punisher comics have been pretty violent at this point, but even then, It was really pretty violent. It's about, yeah. I would keep talking about it, but I'm just gonna start spoiling everything about this, and I really don't want to spoil everything about the book in a review about the book. All in all, this was a blast. Nice art, good writing. It all came together very nicely in a package that was a lot of fun to read. I can definitely see why Valiant made some serious dough back in the day, before they went bankrupt or whatever and got bought by Acclaim and all that. But that was after Jim Shooter's tenure, so who knows what was going on. All right, you all have a great day, great night, great whatever you got going on. Hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye bye.